Before World War II, the U.S. military had a deeply ingrained racist belief that black men were incapable of flying complex combat aircraft. They were told they lacked the intelligence, the courage, the skill. This wasn't just an opinion, it was official policy, a wall built to keep them on the ground. But walls are meant to be broken. Enter a group of determined young men, ready to prove everyone wrong. They began their training in Tuskegee, Alabama, under a cloud of doubt and discrimination. They were given rundown planes, faced constant sabotage from instructors who wanted them to fail, and lived under the heel of segregation. The pressure was immense. Every flight, every maneuver, every test was about more than just becoming a pilot. It was about challenging a system designed to see them fail. They weren't just learning to fly, they were learning to soar above prejudice itself. When they finally entered the skies over Europe, they weren't just pilots, they were the 332nd Fighter Group, better known as the Tuskegee Airmen. Their mission was one of the most dangerous, escorting Allied bombers through hostile territory. These bombers were prime targets for enemy fighters, and losing them meant losing valuable lives and resources. The Tuskegee Airmen painted the tails of their P-51 Mustangs bright red, a bold declaration of their presence, and soon that flash of red became a symbol of hope for the bomber crews and a sign of dread for the enemy. The Red Tails, as they came to be known, developed a reputation for their incredible discipline and skill, while other escort groups would often break formation to chase enemy fighters for personal glory. The Tuskegee Airmen stuck to their primary mission, protecting the bombers. They flew so close, so tenaciously, that they became legendary. Bomber crews started specifically requesting the Red Tail Angels for protection. They were so effective that enemy pilots learned to fear the sight of those red-tailed planes. They didn't just fly, they created a shield in the sky. Their success was undeniable and shattered the racist myths that had held them back. They flew over 15,000 individual sorties and earned more than 150 distinguished flying crosses. Their record was a powerful testament against segregation. They fought a two-front war, one against the enemy in Europe and another against racism at home. Their battlefield victories became political ammunition in the fight for civil rights. In 1948, just a few years after the war ended, President Truman signed an executive order to desegregate the U.S. Armed Forces. The Tuskegee Airmen's excellence had helped make that change possible. They were the pilots they said would fail, but their legacy changed the course of history forever.